rolling.
A few years ago, I did take a course, not for credit, from ASM and enjoyed it. It was quite an enriching experience. It was the Old Testament survey course. And at the time, I didn't want to write papers or do any hard work, so I kind of took the easy way out and audited the course. But more recently, I sensed a call within the last couple of years to the ministry, and that necessitates a significant amount of education for me that I do not have, and because of my family and work situation, I'm really not able to go move to somewhere that has a qualified seminary. And so the ASM model really works well for me, where it's distance learning with very highly qualified professors. It really makes it possible for me to get an education in a fairly brief period of time. It's going to take me probably 3 to 4 years, but I believe that the quality that I will end up with is much greater than something like a correspondence course or something that would just be available locally. One thing I like about the faculty is that they are drawn from all over. It's not just whoever we can find around town. It is people that are spread around the country, and so we're able to, the school is able to kind of find the best quality of faculty as opposed to just the best of local. And of course the students are drawn from around the country as well, so it really makes sense, and the technology is easy to use and makes all that very easy to kind of make happen and put together.
Okay, let's change your mic just
Okay.
a little bit. I mean, it's usable, but it's...
You want-
Okay, we're rolling.
So I found out about the Anglican School of Ministry because it's affiliated with my local church, St. Andrew's in Little Rock, and with AMIA. And okay, well, we can cut a little bit of this. Now I got to think about what have I not covered.
Okay, yeah. Let's stop for a minute.
Yeah.
And go.
I think the mentoring aspect of the program is very important and very valuable because it allows additional interaction around very specific things that I may be the only person that is learning or struggling with or dealing with, and kind of allows us to take classroom learning and work and apply it in a real world way with some guidance from someone who has kind of been there and done that. My particular mentor is someone who has many years of experience in the ministry, and so he's very able to in a complementary way, to add to what I'm learning in the classroom.
How long, I mean, what does that look like as far as...
That's a good question. My mentor and I meet about once every 2 weeks and probably spend a couple of hours together. I'm in 2 courses at the time, and so we talk a little bit about issues from each course and implications from each course. So it is a fairly intense and significant commitment of time, but I believe that it makes a huge difference in the overall experience of learning and of application. And one thing that the school emphasizes very early on and throughout is what's called the head, heart, hands model, where we want to not only receive head knowledge, but we want that to impact our heart and then give us the knowledge and wisdom to use our hands in service. So it's really very application oriented. It's not just about feeding our intellectual curiosity or anything like that.
Okay, and...
I'll talk a little bit about the impact.
Yeah.
And I think I've learned quite a bit, and I know that I have quite a bit more to learn. I'm still early in the program, but I think even at the end of the program, one thing that it will have prepared me to do is to continue to learn. We are introduced to topics and writings and methods of learning that will, I believe, serve us very well as we enter into daily ministry roles in professional or bivocational roles, whichever the particular student ends up in. I think that the processes that we are learning of theological self-education as a part of the overall process, I think is going to, I think will help us. Okay, I'm going to start that sentence over. I think the processes that we are learning in terms of ongoing education will help us as we enter into our vocation to continue to be able to learn and to assimilate new knowledge and to apply that knowledge to the situations in which we find ourselves as we move forward.